Reformation.
Welcome back to Awakening Reformation, where Reformation awakens now. My name is Grant, and tonight I am joined by the weaker vessel.
Hey guys.
And the seasoned saint.
Hey y'all.
George Bell.
Hey, yeah.
Tonight we are going to be talking about Christmas songs.
Woo!
The season is upon us, everybody. Our house is decorated, and you might judge us if you know what date we are recording this by how early our decorations are up.
But if you know us, you know we don't care.
True. I love Christmas decorations, and my wife does an amazing job, so I really love looking at it. That's going to be our topic for tonight.
Not Christmas decorations.
Christmas songs. And we're going to talk about the theology of the Christmas songs. Are we going to talk about some bad Christmas songs too?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, we'll bring up some bad ones. Maybe some bad theology and some Christmas songs.
Are there any bad Christmas songs?
Well, yeah, because they're not talking about Jesus, but they call them Christmas songs. Santa Baby. Anyway, we'll get into this. But we love Christmas, and we want to celebrate the season.
Running through our veins.
I like it. Say that again.
We have tinsel running through our veins.
And it's glorious. So we want to celebrate the season with you. Before we get started, just a little admin. If you want to hit us up on social media, we're on Facebook. Instagram is at Awakening Reformation. Twitter is at Awaken Reform Pod. Our email is awakeningreformation@gmail.com. You can find us on iTunes. Please subscribe, leave us a review, and you can also find us on any other podcast catcher. Subscribe there as well. Download, help us push this content to as many people as possible and try to awaken Reformation, awaken a love for the scriptures, for God, and what He would want us to do in our lives according to His Word.
Okay, any more words you want to add?
That'll get cut out. You guys doing all right tonight? You guys ready to talk about Christmas?
Let's do it.
I have a game.
Yes!
Oh, no, not a game. We're in trouble.
I love her games.
Yeah, but you never win.
That's okay. I still love the games.
This game is much like our mini in theology.
Oh, we're in serious trouble then, Grant.
You gotta work to win, or what?
Well, that too, I guess. No one really loses. Everyone's kind of a winner.
So Joel Osteen would love this game.
Yep.
Let's get on with it.
All right, you're playing for the person to your right.
George, you're gonna lose. Because even if I try, I always lose.
That's true.
George is on my right.
I'm in trouble.
Everyone loves Christmas, and everyone loves traditional Christmas icons. You see the Christmas tree, stockings, twinkle lights, all kinds of good stuff.
God bless it.
But you have to describe the person sitting to your right as one iconic Christmas image.
I already know what I'm gonna say.
So George is sitting to your right.
Be kind, Grant. Be kind. And I gotta come up with one for Erica?
Or the door, it's up to you.
Oh, Lordy. I think I'm in trouble, folks. Pray for us, okay?
This is too easy, guys. This is too easy for me. George is on my right. And if any of you has seen the movie, A Christmas Carol, if I'm going to picture George, it's Scrooge.
Oh, that's low.
Man, I grew up on the Muppet Christmas Carol. That was our jam every Christmas.
I hate Scrooge.
Really?
I dislike Scrooge.
But in the end, right? This is a gospel story. He's changed at the core. He is regenerated at the end.
I prefer to stick with the original gospel story and not have to watch the Christmas Carol for
So
the 1,000th time every Christmas.
So that's how I see you, George. Just a Scrooge, but still not out of the reach of the saving power of Jesus.
Oh, folks, I'm in serious trouble here. Actually,
there's still hope for you, George.
I love Christmas, but I've been in the field I've been in. We get beat up during Thanksgiving.
What field is that?
I work in retail, and we get beat up pretty bad in that.
Retail is not kind to people during any holiday.
It is not, but I dearly love Christmas. The one thing I wish I was closer to my grandkids to be able to be with them on Christmas Day. But okay, so for Erica,
getting all sentimental on us.
Oh,
well, it's Christmas time. 'Tis the season.
That is true.
Erica, what?
You can do this, George. I believe in you. Just like
Erica...
Tiny Tim believed in Scrooge.
He is such a dork.
I love that.
Erica would be the shopper in there's a female shopper in a Christmas movie. I can't remember what it is, but she has a great time during Christmas.
What is it?
A spider. Guys, I just murdered a spider in Studio VB. Everyone, you guys are safe.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, everyone. Carry on.
So Erica would be one of these shoppers who just loves
a crazy
Christmas.
Christmas shopper?
Yeah, she loves Christmas.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, there is one in a movie.
I mean, George works retail. I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
So he sees it.
I see it.
Grant. Grant would be eggnog.
What? I kind of do like eggnog.
I saw eggnog when I went to the grocery store.
I was not at the grocery store.
George and his retail again.
I'm sorry. That's it, man.
It's like, dadgummit.
Okay, so here's where it gets interesting.
Wait, why am I eggnog? Or is that what you're about to explain? No, you're not going to explain it. Can you explain why am I eggnog?
Because you're eggnog. Now, the tides get
suffice.
turned and we go the opposite way. So here's George's turn at vengeance.
Grant would be Tiny Tim.
Get out. What? Clever. Good one, George.
Well, that's a good. I thought it was pretty good.
God bless us. Everyone.
Actually, Tiny Tim is the only one that has faith in Scrooge.
Right.
No, that's not true because so did Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, he was...
Mickey Mouse is not in Muppets Christmas Carol.
Well, I'm talking about the Mickey Mouse version.
I'm talking about the real movie version.
Well, there's so many of them.
I know, but I grew up on the Muppet
I hate that
one.
movie so much.
Who was Scrooge in the Mickey Mouse one?
The grumpy old duck.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, Christmas symbol that is Erica. The first thing that comes to mind is...
This is not
looking good, Erica.
She is the angel at the top of the Christmas tree.
Oh, brother.
Beautiful. It's not complete without her. And the angels were the ones heralding the good news to the shepherds. You do all kinds of good things, and you're gorgeous.
Okay, George. You know what you are?
I'm scared to ask.
You are the strand of lights that get carefully interwoven into that beautiful spruce Christmas tree, and you go to plug them in, and they don't work.
Oh, thanks.
Or most of the strand works, but there's that one that doesn't, and it irritates you. You still love it, and it's still good on your tree, but it kind of irritates you every time you look at it.
It would get fixed.
I'm just teasing you, George.
George, did you go through each light to find the broken one when people still did those sorts of things?
Did you replace bulbs?
Yeah, we did as kids.
You didn't just buy a new strand?
No. When I grew up, we had lights that screwed in. And so we...
Oh, yeah.
They were like the big bulbs?
The big bulb ones?
The big bulbs or the big bubble bulbs. Mm-hmm. Not the little ones. We had big ones that were probably...
That's good for radio, you changing the size with your fingers there.
Thank you. But we had those as kids. We would have those at my granddad's house, and we would go through those and change them.
I remember my parents going through the light bulbs and switching out the broken, anyway, trying to find the broken one, you know?
They used to be wired in series, and then with the plug-in lights, and then they changed them to be wired in parallel, so you could see which one was out, and you could pull the one that was out, put a new one in, and everything worked again.
What is the one iconic Christmas symbol or item that you could totally do away with and the whole world would be better because of it?
Gosh dang Santa Claus.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to be like all church curmudgeon there for a minute. It didn't even feel right. I didn't even like doing that.
I will slap your face.
I actually would agree with him. I would say Santa Claus. And
so the church curmudgeon comes in anyway.
Okay, Scrooge.
No.
As I said, people, Scrooge.
Because Christmas isn't about Santa Claus.
It's not about eggnog or Christmas lights either.
That's true. We're celebrating the birth of our Savior at Christmas. It's not about Santa Claus. It's not about St. Nicholas Day. It's about celebrating the birth of the Christ. So I could do away with both St. Nicholas Day and Santa Claus, and I'd be happy as a clam.
How dare you. St. Nicholas Day is awesome.
I'm not saying it's not awesome. I'm just saying
awesome.
I could do away with it because they're really more idolatry than they are worshiping the Lord.
Well, to be honest, the whole holiday is made up anyway.
That's true.
Christians just made it up. I mean, it's an awesome holiday. And I love that our culture, I mean, for one time of the whole year, everyone is singing songs about King Jesus. about the King of Israel being born. We don't get that any other time of year. So
Hashtag that post mill.
that's what I'm talking about. We'll talk about more of that in a little bit. But anyway, love the holiday.
What's your item that you're going to get rid of?
I would want to get rid of, and you can tell me whether this is a thing I could even get rid of, the materialism of it all.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
And this kind of goes along with George saying that retail is just really bad to people and it's because of the materialistic connotation. I'm all for giving gifts. We were given the greatest gift in Jesus. We mimic God and glorify God by giving good gifts to others.
Generosity is a biblical
Generosity is a totally biblical principle. I'm not saying that. But it would be cool to see the retail world just shut down for a couple days so people who work those jobs could just be at home with their families and not have to worry about work or not worry about getting the time off or fighting people for that or anything like that they could just be with their families. So that's something that I would want to change. I would want to take out this crazy materialism that feeds all these stores and the crazy schedules around Thanksgiving and around Christmas and stuff. It's just nuts.
Shut them down.
Christmas Eve, Christmas, and the day after. Shut everything down.
Shut them all down Thanksgiving as well.
Normal businesses are shut down. Shut it down. Most regular storefront businesses are, The Monday to Friday businesses are. Why do we leave everything else up? Anyway, what's the one thing you want to do away with or get rid of, babe?
Want my soapbox?
Let's do it. I like your soapboxes.
Christmas lists. I'm not talking about organizational lists.
Certainly not.
No, we all know I love a good list. I am talking about people who make a gift list. Like, if you think people need to know what to buy you because you're that picky about what gifts you receive, that's ridiculous. If you are not thoughtful enough to get to know a person well enough to know what they like, then you don't care about that person. Don't even get them a gift because you don't like them anyway. Why you want to get them a gift?
Let me just make one comment about that, okay? There's an individual that I'm going to need to buy a gift for this year that I will be buying a gift for that I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with.
But aren't there just like general things that you can do for people that maybe are a new acquaintance? Or say you're going to someone's home, you need to have like a hostess gift or something. What if that person said, here's a list of wines you can bring to my home, don't bring anything else? Wouldn't she just kind of be like, that's weird?
Well, anybody that knows me knows I wouldn't bring them wine anyway, so
well, you know what I mean.
But I do know what you mean, yeah.
Like, there's something about just being grateful for what you're given. Even if you don't like fruitcake and you've received a fruitcake every single year, and they know you don't like it, but they keep giving it to you, you still smile and you say thank you. And you throw it away after they leave. The end. Okay.
Let's move on.
El Capitan, come on.
The main topic of the night, Christmas songs.
Is there theology in Christmas songs, George?
In some there is.
I think there's theology in everything.
I think in some of the bad ones, if there's theology in it, it's really bad. There are some that are real materialistic. Like there's one that Grant really dislikes that is so materialistic.
Which one? What are you talking about?
Santa Baby.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed the song.
I like the song. It's fun. But you know what?
Me.
It is so materialistic, it makes me want to hurl.
But isn't that kind of the irony of the song?
It is.
I just think it's awful. All of it.
But there are songs in the church hymnal that shouldn't be there.
Like O Canada?
That's in a hymnal?
I don't know, they have pine trees. It is in hymnals.
They have pine trees?
Canada has pine trees.
There's O Tannenbaum. What does that glorify?
I don't know the lyrics. What are the lyrics?
O Tannenbaum.
It's O Christmas
Tree. I'm horrible
tree,
with lyrics, you know this.
Okay, it's O Christmas tree, O Christmas tree.
How lovely are thy branches. Although, one could argue that it is glorifying God's creation and giving credit to the Creator.
But does it?
No.
Or does it just talk about the tree, the tree?
It just talks to the tree, basically.
How lovely are your branches.
I would say that there are
Good gracious.
much better hymns.
Okay, before we get down this rabbit trail, can we say it's not sinful to listen to Christian or Christmas music that isn't overtly Christian?